Dan, the outdoor man. He hunts deer from his deer stand. Dan, the outdoor man. He trolls for muskie as much as he can. Dan, the outdoor man. He puts walleye in a frying pan. Dan, the outdoor man. If he can't catch it, then no one can.
What's up, Yins guys? Welcome back to Fishing PA with Ryan Reed. In this episode, Dan and I have a day off of work. It's December 28th, and we're trying to get out here and do a little bit of fishing before the end of the year. So we're kicking it off at Crooked Creek Spillway, which I have directly behind me. I'm super pumped to be out. It's about 60 degrees out. I am ready to throw some baits. I'm ready to get my line wet. Let's go.
That gate's open, baby. So what we're starting off with here is I'm throwing some soft plastics. Gonna start off with the Berkley Havoc Pit Boss. Throw a nice little orange on like that. See what happens. Got Dan over there throwing a kicking minnow, and I switched from the Pit Boss to a good old-fashioned rattle trap. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I never fish outflows like this. I know I should fish them more, but I really don't get a lot of time to fish down here or fish any outflows. I did go to Loyal Hannah once, but so if you guys have any tips for me on how to fish an outflow, feel free to leave me a comment below, because I obviously have no idea what I'm doing.
Alright guys, here's the deal. We started off early this afternoon at Crooked Creek Lake and we fished the outflow. Unfortunately, the gate was open and the water level was extremely high. So what we did is we fished there for about an hour and a half, kind of messed around, threw some baits, and decided to get in the car and just drive up to Keystone Power Dam. So that's where we're at currently. And I have the power dam behind me. Now, if you guys can see that, there's a tremendous amount of fog on the lake. And it's absolutely beautiful out here today. It's about 60 degrees. The rain held off. I'm just really thankful to be out. So what we're doing is we're kind of just throwing some baits. We're throwing some musky baits. I'm really fishing for bass today, just trying to mess around. The water temps are pretty low at this point, but you know what? It beats being inside on the couch. So I thought I'd take the opportunity while we're out today just to kind of film an update video for you guys. And I want to talk about a couple of things that I'm working on, a couple of things that are going to be coming down the line, especially this winter. So first and foremost, I started working on building my own crankbait. So I'm going to have some footage for you guys probably in the next month or so of my first crankbait. And I'm making a wooden crankbait. It's going to be basically a shad type bait. I'm still working out the details. I cut some wood the other day. I've been messing around with the plans, and I think I finally got a template for what I want to try to build first. And I got to place an order yet on Jan's Netcraft, but I'm really pumped and excited to kind of get into the lure making this winter, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it could be something that I could potentially make for myself and try, at least attempt to catch a fish on. So it's going to be like a fat bodied shad, and I'm super pumped about it. So that's going to be one thing that we're going to be getting into, and I'm going to be doing some filming for and putting out at least a few videos on. The next thing I want to talk about is we have the Ohio Muskie Show coming up. I think it's January 11th or 12th. Ohio is going to be a fun show. It's going to be interesting. to get out there, and I'm probably going to do some filming. So looking forward to that and posting some footage of the Ohio Muskie show. As far as whatever else I've been up to, you know, really just kind of working on some content. So I have a new series that I'm starting. I'm going to drop that first video out here shortly, and it's going to be basically talking about a specific species of fish, the biology of the fish, the anatomy of the fish, you know, where they live, what they eat, those types of things. And I think what that's going to do is that's going to give me an opportunity to learn more about specific species, and that's really going to help me kind of develop more as an angler. And I'm hoping that the information that I'm putting out there on those types of videos is helpful for you guys, so that you guys can learn something new about a specific species of fish and also develop as anglers. And the whole goal here is to get better as fishermen and catch more fish, doing what we love to do, catch more fish. So that series I'm kind of excited about. Hopefully you guys like that content. I also have some lake breakdowns that I'm going to be working on. I got one coming up here. My next lake breakdown video is probably going to be on Wallenpaupack. Now, a lot of you guys out east have been asking me for content on lakes out there, so I'm going to put a focus on that. We're going to get some local lakes to me done, as well as some lakes out east to try to help you guys out as well. So all in all, I'm pretty pumped about this winter, trying to get some more content out there to you guys, and really doing the amount of research that I need to do to learn as much as I want to learn about the sport of fishing. So I thought I'd take an opportunity just to give you guys a quick update as to what I'm up to. And hopefully, you know, this information that I'm getting out is going to be super beneficial for you guys. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and get back to fishing.
Down the Power Dam. All the way out here down the Power Dam. Keystone Power Dam. Got Dan on the pier. We're doing a little bass fishing. Got the Rapala shadow wrap on. Doing a little shadow wrapping. All right, we're doing some jerk baiting here. Come on. Come on, baby. Give daddy a kiss. Wow, is it amazing out here? Look how beautiful it is. You should catch the log. You should catch the log. I mean, at least you catch something, right? No, you wouldn't. You swim over there. Maybe. Nah. Nah. I'll get through there. I'll get through there, no problem. Yeah, ain't getting through there. Nope. No way, Jose. Ain't getting through there. If I was a whitetail, I could do it. What are you doing?
Working the jerk bait. Give us a kiss, baby. Give us a kiss.
Trying to run rattle baits over rocks. I don't know. We're going to go investigate. Wow, this is a little bit foggy out today. We're doing it. It's a log. Whoa! Dude. I almost went in. One tip for you guys, it's always good to get out there on days like this, especially in December, and just work some baits that you haven't had a chance to work. Use this time to catch weeds like that. Use this time to learn a new bait and practice with a new bait. That way when you guys go to actually use this in prime time, like on a Canadian trip, you're comfortable with it. So you guys can do this with a lot of different styles of fishing. You can do this to learn jerk baiting. You can do this to get into spinner baiting or rattle baiting. Pick a day in December where you got 60-degree weather and get out there and get some practice in with some of these baits. Learn how to use them so you can be more effective during the year. Dan's over here talking to himself. I thought he went completely crazy. He's talking on a cell phone.
All right, guys, I thought it would be kind of cool just to kind of share a little bit of time with you today as far as getting out to a couple of lakes that I haven't hit this year. Just kind of looking at some new areas, getting to see the Spillway down at Crooked Creek, and also coming out here to the Power Dam to kind of check this out today. So it was kind of fun to get out and spend some time. I also wanted to make sure I gave you guys an update to kind of share with you guys what I'm working on. I got some really cool stuff coming down the line that will hopefully not only be entertaining, but really help you guys learn something new, because that's my goal with my channel, is to help you guys continue to learn something new about the sport of fishing. I realize there's millions of channels out there and tons of information, but I don't normally see a lot on PA. Now, a couple of shout outs though to some guys that are doing some really awesome work in the state of Pennsylvania in regards to fishing. Western PA Anglers, you guys kill it. Always do an awesome job with your videos. I really enjoy your content. Guys are absolutely awesome fishermen, and I really enjoyed the Erie stuff this year. I really enjoyed the Muskie stuff that you guys do. Really solid channel. So for those of you guys that watch my channel, check out Western PA Anglers. They do a fantastic job. I also want to just kind of give a shout out to Pittsburgh Angler. We kind of started relatively the same time this year, back up with some videos. Pittsburgh Angler does a lot of city fishing. Really makes Pittsburgh look awesome. Plus, he's a good fisherman, so you guys should check that channel out as well. And really, what I want to say is, like, those of us that are kind of doing this in the state of Pennsylvania, it's important for us to kind of stick together as fishermen and continue to get better, because, again, there's not a tremendous amount of content out there on PA and a lot of how-tos and good information. We do have several of us that are trying to put out really solid content, and some of you guys, like the two that I mentioned, that just do an outstanding job with everything. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, hopefully I can continue to put out some content that is interesting and to help you guys learn something new about the sport of fishing. So with that said, I just wanted to kind of end this video on that note. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you guys like the content overall, please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, tight lines. See you next time.
How come you don't like fishing with lizards for bass?
A chimpanzee can catch a bass.
Oh, here we go. So sassy.